Hey there, welcome back. Now that you have a full-on zombie, and a great-looking zombie that is, and a great-looking zombie that is, now it's time to prep him for animation. Okay, so what we're going to do now is chop the zombie up, okay? In order to animate it, we need to separate each moving part from everything else, okay? Why didn't we draw it like a piece at a time to begin with? Why go to all this trouble of drawing once and separating the pieces? Okay, we do this because if we design like an arm and then a hand and then an eye and the tongue and all that, it might get a little disconjointed, like it wouldn't add up. So this way, you know that by the end of this, you will have a great looking zombie because you already have one. Okay? So you just need to pick the pieces and separate them one from another and complete parts of the drawing that aren't visible at the moment in this particular pose. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, and we're going to start to separate the head from everything else. Okay, so let's just erase the whole thing. Okay, and now we need the eyes closed. Okay, so let's add a basic volume to the eyes. Okay, this way we can separate the eye open from the eye closed, and now we have the eyelids. Now we need the bottom jaw separated from the rest of the head because this will enable us to move it. And now cleaning up the top portion of the head. Okay, now the bottom jaw, we need to add a little detail, stuff that was previously behind the teeth and behind the gums. Okay, now that little flap of skin, we better have this one separated because we might need to stretch it when the jaw moves. So let's do that. And now, okay, let's now separate the tongue from the mouth because the tongue will wobble as he moves. Okay, looks it will look better. Okay, if he when he's talking, the tongue just wobbles a little. That's nice. So we need to separate it too. Now we need to separate the body from the legs and from the arms and all that, and to complete the parts that are, for instance, behind the head. Okay. So let's do that. Let's clean the body. Let's also separate the arms while we're at it. Okay. Okay, one arm is done. Now let's complete the body that was hidden behind that arm. We already have the piece behind the head. Okay, that's done. Now we need to complete the other arm. Part of it was behind the body, part of it was behind the lower jaw. Okay, let's do that. Now we need the hand. Okay, we need an extra part of the hand, like to go behind the sleeve, so we can move the hand a little. I'm not going to separate the fingers though, because I think as they are now, we can wobble them a little and it won't be noticeable. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, okay, we have that now. Okay, now heading for the lower half of the zombie. Yeah, okay. So let's separate the legs. Okay, we want to separate the legs at the joint, at the knee. So we will have upper leg, lower leg, feet. They will also be separated because we need them to wobble a little. And the waist. Okay, so let's clean these up. Okay, now one leg. Clean this up. Okay, get the sheen out. And we need to round them a little around each bend. Like on the knee, you will have them round on the upper side and round on the lower side, because when you rotate, you want this overlap to happen. So it's smoother animation, you don't see any edges. Okay, so keep cleaning this up. Yeah. Okay, now on the waists, we want to have something behind one leg and in front of the other one. Okay, and keep cleaning, separating them all. hmm And there you go. There it is. We have all the pieces separated now. And by the end of this, you should have all these pieces. Okay. So all these pieces will move and wobble separately from one another. And now we need to get all these images and import them into Moho or Anime Studio, depending on the version that you have. And we will begin rigging and animating. So see you in the next lesson for that particular task. See you soon.